What's up everybody, it's Kiyodo and welcome back to another SMT Dx2 video. Today we're going to be doing some more random PvP and this time I'm going to be showcasing General Masakado. Now this is probably one of the most broken units in the game's history. Dx2 has tried to counter him maybe about like 6 times in different ways and it still hasn't worked out. They tried evasion, didn't really work out. They tried to counter intimidating stance for fast teams, didn't really work out. They tried to counter mortal hits. It's like working kinda, but still it kinda counters itself, so not really working out. They have definitely not really found much to beat this guy, so who beats this guy? Himself. So yeah, I mean, there are definitely ways to kill him off. It is not that hard. If they don't have life brands, some people go for the insta-kill spam, and that happens to work. There are some other things, especially with the spirit merge buffs, that make him even more crazy. And if you have at least 2 of this guy, then you're probably not missing too often. So that whole evasion thing, not really working out. Overall, he's a really amazing unit with a lot of skills packed into one skill. And we'll get into that when we get into the skills later. So first off, let's go look at the stats here. He has relatively low HP, and that's kind of good because you don't want him to be so tanky and super powerful. And I'm sure there may be stronger demons in the future, but the balance of the stats are relatively good with this unit, and it has a little bit of vitality in there. And especially the luck stat being pretty high, it allows you to get crits more often and maybe hit more often too. So the luck will affect a lot of different things, which is good, and that's what you want. Looking at the Phys attack, it is pretty low for mine, especially because I went with a accuracy focused build. And there are people who go for Phys attack based builds, but in any case, moving on to the affinities, we have null Phys to start. If you have teal, then you get drain Phys, which works with the Rama combo, then you're not getting hit by other Masakados, and that kind of helps you out, but also not getting hit by the Guan Yus. And those are really the 2 physical attackers that you're most worried about, at least in PvP. So drain if you really need it, and null is just there, so honestly, it's pretty good. Regular attackers won't be attacking into you so often. And if they do, they're getting hit for a lot of damage. We'll be going into that a little bit later. The Drain Dark, really nice, especially if you have that Rama to prevent the Alice deaths. If they have Alice, they're probably going to hit your Rama anyways, so you're going to have to think about that one. Masakado's speed, it's going back to agility by the way, is just a little bit low, so you're going to have to deal with that. He's probably not going to be attacking first unless you have a really slow team, which can work out for you in certain situations. But generally, you won't be seeing him on fast teams because he really drags down the team speed. So, in any case, moving on to skills. First up, we have Vorpal Blade. Now, Vorpal Blade is a very powerful 7 MP costing physical AoE skill. It is something that Yoshitsuna uses and relies on, so why not Masakado too, who has built-in Phys peers. And that's all thanks to Warlord's Wrath. This is the passive that packs 3 whole skills in it. It's pretty insane, so let's just go over it. Warlord's Wrath adds Phys peers to all of your attacks basically, and activates the following chain effect at the beginning of a battle if the enemy attacks first. So basically you're reducing a press turn icon, same thing as intimidating stance. Maximum of 2 can be reduced, but I mean that's already crazy as is. And lastly, which is really crazy that it has all these effects in it, is you get a counter that has a 100% chance, and it also comes with a power level of 100, which is pretty high, especially for this unit which has the strongest attack, at least as of now. And moving on to Occult Flash, the other unique skill here, 3 uses. MP cost 7, not too bad. If you max it out, you get the MP cost -1, so it normally costs 8, but if you're going to use Masakado, you're probably going to max it out. At least it is highly recommended that you do. I'm not really sure why you wouldn't, to be honest. And you get the 20% increased accuracy, so that's going to help you a lot, especially landing this when there are a lot of dodge units out there. Occult Flash inflicts physical damage, 50% crit rate, which is insane, and has a 100% chance to inflict mortal. 3 uses. That's 3 uses. I don't know why it is, but it is. And power 200. That's in case you have something like null mortal or a boss, then Occult Flash will deal a lot of damage, but won't kill them. If you do build them for a Phys attack though, there's a good chance that the weaker things will just die anyways. So basically like an insta-kill. Really good skill. Pairing these 2 unique skills together is quite insane, making him probably the best demon out there, arguably. And it allows Masakado to fit into quite a bit of teams. It's crazy. Every archetype of Masakado that you can pull has a passive and auto passive on it. So purple comes with Auto-Taruka. You kind of want things for defense though, or maybe for accuracy or evasion. So the Auto-Sukunda or the Auto-Rakuka are very powerful on this guy. Auto-Taruka is kind of good, I guess. If you're doing this, it's more PvE based if you're building Masakado that way. I personally wouldn't put this on, but Enduring Soul feels like it's really necessary because physical attackers will still try to hit Masakado and kill him, but if you have Enduring Soul, then that will allow your Masakado to counter back and at least deal some damage and then not die too, especially to another Masakado. That's usually what happens a lot of the time. Now moving on to brands, there's quite a few ways that you can build this guy. I'm going with shield brands and life brands. The shield brands for the 2 set, I really enjoy it because Injajits aren't one-shotting me, or Masakados for that matter. So that's helping a lot, especially with a lot of the HP that life brands give. There is a problem though with getting hit by physical attackers, which is still a weakness for this guy. So it's either you're, defending against magic or physical. And since you have Masakado's passive, you might as well just block the magic, in my opinion. So mag defense, we're going with that. And then the life brands just to keep them alive. I know you're not getting the spam for Occult Flash, but it allows you to live a little bit longer, especially not getting one-shotted by Guan Yu. So that is really what this is for. If you do go for a Phys attack build, maybe it is really good to have the Rama and then going for Teal Masakado. But in any case, Divine Brands are also very good on this guy. Life Brands is probably the #1 choice for PvP though, especially because it seems that we're going into a tanky killer meta, so you want your units to be pretty tanky to survive at least 1 or 2 major skills, and then you want them to deal damage on top of that. So as high as that request is, Masakado definitely pulls it off. And looking at the stats here, I did have Phys attack primaries, but the right arm is a accuracy. So I went very highly into accuracy here, just because I don't want to miss, and I'm not using too many accuracy-based skills. So it just happens to work out. Although if I did want to put on some accuracy skills, probably wouldn't need as much. Though if I were to change this build, I would say maybe some ailment resistance, definitely some more crit, because crit can help you crit pass, especially if you're just doing basic attacks, especially if you're using life brands, because you don't have that option to just spam skills all day. So yeah, it happens to work out. Sometimes you just end up with too much mana too, so that's something you have to consider. And then lastly, of course, everybody likes a little extra HP, unless you're going for a suicide build, of course. And that's mostly just Ixtab and other level 1 demons. So in any case, we're going to go straight into the fights. I'm going to be using a variety of teams here today because Masakado just fits into so many of them. And hopefully you can find out some ideas for your own. If you have your own builds or your own comments about Masakado, I know there's a lot of salt, especially because he's such a good character and is a banner exclusive demon on top of that, so it is definitely, worth the salt. I definitely agree that this demon is worth some salt because this is just an insane unit. But if you happen to have him, good for you. You might go up a few ranks. If you don't, you can still fight him. He's not impossible. You just gotta hit him really hard. In any case, let's go straight into those fights. Alright, we're going to be starting with a niche team. There's no guarantee that this is going to work, but it's definitely going to be fast. That's for sure. We're going to either win really fast and devastatingly, or just get utterly demolished. And that's okay too. So let's just take a look at their HP really quick. You are the lowest, and that's what I want to hit. Wabam. Gone. You are probably gonna have to hit him. Good. And you can only single target, so that's worth hitting. Ooh. That hurts. And he's gonna get another one though. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Well, we're living. We're living a little bit. Are we living a lie though? That's the real question here. We're gonna die if we get hit by that Masakado. Oh, this sucks. Here. Bam. Good. Alright, please no Enduring Soul. Got him. Woo! Oh, calculated, guys. Calculated. This has got to be probably like one of my favorite teams to play. It doesn't win very often. Definitely like a little bit over 50%, but not great. It is pretty fun though. And I love using it. What do we want to deal with first? Not you. No. Oh, that sucks. Oh boy. Okay, you're target #1. So come here. Thank you very much. And Are you target number 2? Alright, good. Target number 2, wabam, good. And target number 3's probably gotta be you. Good. Oh, what do you know? Alright. Let's see if we can do anything. I figured it's a dodge one too, but it doesn't even matter. There goes Rakandra. And a luster one, so that's okay. Support AI most likely. What do I want to do? We could just do this, because that was Rakandra, meaning they don't have Enduring Soul, except for maybe Rama. So let's see if we can hit that off. Didn't need to, you're gone. And how about this? Oh, he dodged! Oh man, the double Suku debuff. At least we got him. Oh god. Oh, thank you, Enduring Soul. That's why you have Enduring Soul. Alright, that is like a little bit too close for comfort to be fighting those battles, so I'm gonna tone it down just like a little bit, you know, just something there. It's definitely better to use tanky teams and slow teams, especially for Masakado. Alice sucks, but that's not the worst, so that's okay. We have a prayer-based Harlot for this matter, and oh boy, man, did that just help us a lot right there. So pretty happy about that one. We probably want to get rid of you. You won't be able to though. Ooh, that's a little bit awkward. We're not gonna debuff because he's just gonna remove the charm anyways, unless we could hit him. There we go. All right, you know, sometimes they have a lot of evasion. That one did not. Ow, that's what Enduring Soul's for. Wow, it didn't kill. Wow, that's pretty important. Really? Wait a second. How much damage do you do? Do you do anything? Why is your mag attack 949? Alright, sure. And it's, wow, sure. They have it for the die for me, probably. I did not expect that. I kind of, thought they'd be better? That's fine. You're not dead. Didn't expect that either. I kind of wanted you to die for the Rakandra. But okay. That works. And he missed. Okay. I'm just being baffled every single time. What is this team? This is the top 300. Okay, so like that was a bit weird last time. That doesn't really happen. You do every so often get these really weak teams in the top 500. It's kind of weird to see, but it happens. And this team got triple buff on their own. No Ananta. Dang. That is pretty lucky and or whaley of them. So what happens when you get to this rank? Alright. Let's just do what we always do. Have some fun. Their team wasn't slow enough, so that sucks for them. Got 2 of them charmed somehow. Perfect. Why not? We'll deal with this. Masakado's the only one that didn't get affected. Maybe he has Infernal Mask or Epitome of Aggression. Excellent choices, my dear. I'm just gonna hit him because, look, they have double attack debuffs. Good. Alright. That works. Weird team. Definitely. But, you're dead. A little bit too fast for a double intimidating stance team. Okay, now this is a team that I'm a little bit worried about. I didn't cover Ashera's weaknesses because it's a silent prayer based Ashera, which might come in handy here. We'll have to see about that one. Probably not actually, because Rama did get hit. So we have 2 anti-ailment users just in case. Probably not necessary, but Lesser Candy is, so we're gonna be using that. Then we probably want to get rid of you. Well, bam. Don't have enough mana for you, but maybe we can get rid of... Let's see. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We got rid of him. I wasn't sure because my magic attack is pretty low on my Rama. Just a dodge tank. Pretty useful, though. Rama is a little bit weird. I feel like it's mostly just there for the evasion and maybe the buffs. I guess you could build it for damage. It's not so much common though in PvP. So yeah, I feel like it just sits there. And same thing with Ashera. Doesn't really do too much, especially if there's no ailments on the team or you're not getting hit by them. Don't even need to heal. So that's just a pass, I suppose. What do we want to do? I probably can get rid of the Harlot, but if I do that, I might get hit by Rekarmja from Alilat, and that's what I'm worried about. We're not hit by it, just have to deal with it. Let's see here. Maybe it's a good thing to use my Bufu Dime? Okay, that didn't help at all, because that's... definitely covered. So that means maybe not Enduring Soul. Not that it matters, because they're probably dead. Okay, I was totally wrong. What is your build? I don't know what's happening. This is like the weirdest session of PvP I've had in a long time. And is it just because we're using Masakado that these things are just so easy now? That it just seems weird to me? Or is it actually these teams in the top ranks are just trolling? Well, the main point of this team is for Phys attackers to hit into Rama, or Ashera, I guess, because of the tankiness. It's not something that we fought yet, so maybe we'll deal with the Masakado right here. Come on, give me something. Or not. Yeah. Probably good that he didn't get the mana anyway, so we're gonna deal with this. Prayer, now that we have to. Maybe not gonna hit the Rama. If I can. Let's see if I can, or land this at least. Okay, alright, we're fine. We're in the clear. Do you have any weaknesses to ice? Resistances? Just you? Probably just better Brahmstra. Okay, we got him. That works. Ouch. It sucks when they get out of Charm on the first turn. Man, Charm is so unreliable on offense, but when it's on defense, it just happens to get you a lot. I don't understand why that is. I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on that statement, because that is just freaky. What do I want to do? I could probably just attack you. There we go. Wow, that did way more than I thought it would. Well, bam. And then I guess I'll just do this. Brahmstra. No insta-kill from him. Probably just rebuff, because probably don't need it. And overkill! Most likely he was going to have Enduring Soul, just like Masakados should. And you got a plan for that. The Heka Orcus team is definitely pretty powerful. It stops a lot of the AoE damage, stops a lot of those first teams, the ones that are very fast. That probably doesn't really matter that much if the other teams are slowing you. But typically you have a pretty slow comp if you have Orcus Heka. Especially if you have things like, I don't know, Harlot Masa. Happens to work out quite well. This may be a problem here. We have to deal with having a Suku buff. Let's see if we can hit this guy. I need to hit the Rama first, just because he's going to be really annoying. With all the drains especially, and then if we can, most likely there's Rekarmja on Dice Sojo. So that means that we are going to wait. We're not going to kill off anybody really quick yet. Not like we could have anyways, but still. The idea is not to kill anybody until you can kill off the Rekarmja users so that they don't use it. They only use Rekarmja if there's 2 or more dead, or if they're charmed. So we'll have to see. And if they're charmed, they're just going to Rekarmja your team, so that's it. Or your unit can get Rekarmja. And that happens to be a problem with Orcus. If he gets charmed, then he sometimes Rekarmjas against the enemy team, even if they only have 1 dead. And then you lose your Orcus and they have their full team. It sucks. That's why you actually have to have some sort of anti-ailment for him. At least I feel that way. Now we're going to kill off the die. Probably won't be able to kill him. But that's okay. We have just enough rest turns for Masa to hit. Let's just hope it hits. Good. That's what the accuracy is for. Put a bunch in there so that Suku debuffs don't matter. Or buffs for that matter. Ow. Kill yourself. Good. That's what we wanted. Alright. And we got Walk It Off, don't need it. Ashera is really good for things like this. Mother Creation. Then it gives you that extra press turn. I think that is super nice. Now I'll be able to kill it. Like this. What a great skill. Mother Creation is just amazing. And since we have tanky people, they're not gonna die that fast. Nobody even got hit. Let's just go for like a super insta-kill. Why not? Like, they're gonna die. Well, bam! There we go! If there's any way that I would deviate from the traditional yellow Ashera, which has Null Charm and Null Bind, I would probably go with something like, if possible, Infernal Mask, or if Epic Recovery was actually good, I'd throw that on instead. Because I feel like that could work out. Epic Recovery / Infernal Mask with, I don't know, like some sort of Auto-Rakuka or Auto-Tarunda. That feels like it's one of the most powerful things you could do to give yourself, or free up a skill slot, per se. Oh, and they killed off one of our people? That sucks. This is basically a fast team. What do I want to do here? With my press turns, you are purple, so that sucks. This is gonna be really bad. Alright, well, we did hit them for most of their health, so I'm okay with this. This is where the press turn comes in handy. Good. Now if we can land a crit, that would be lovely. Never mind. Alright, doesn't matter. We have Mother Harlot back. And we got rid of 2 of them. They're supposed to one-shot us, basically. That didn't happen, thanks to Orcus and Ashera. I did not max out my Ashera Spirit Merge buffs, but it feels like we're not gonna need it. It's kinda nice. Ow. Okay, well, we can do something stupid. Let's have our supports kill off the Masakado. What? You have Endure too? Fine, alright. Here we go again. Put you down for good.